Hey guys, it's Monday morning. I just grabbed my laptop to head to the studio. This week will be extremely busy actually because I'm leaving to the US on Friday, so I have to take care of a ton of stuff.
Another doubt of promise. I need more than the shadow of you. You're like cigarette smoke in a dark and empty.
Okay, back at the studio. First task is actually phone calls. Quite a lot of phone calls. I have to call my distributor to plan the next releases for my new Axsens label. I have to call the artists that I'm now about to sign or thinking about signing. I want to know who they are, what they do, what other tracks they have, and all these kind of information to really work together with them long term. Backstage-System einfach geht. Bis dann, ciao. First phone call done. It was mostly about like monetizing and claiming my tracks on YouTube. Now the next phone call is actually a Skype call with one of the people that I'm thinking about signing onto the label. It's actually a group, I think, of 2 or 3 people. They make really cool tracks. Done with all of the phone calls, done with all of the emails, done with all of the business kind of things. It's finally time to go back to producing, working on the tracks with Gavin. I have here the first one, the Running, the faster, clubbier one. I think that's the first one I will finish. And before really getting into the production, today is actually another giveaway. Another Sounds and Sample edition is ready. This time a very special one because I didn't make it. I already made the 2 past Sound and Sample editions, and I think now in the future you will get some that are my sounds and samples, and you will get some from other producers that are part of the Axsens label. The first one is by Gary Ocean. He's a very talented deep house, tropical house producer. He released remixes for Robin Schulz. I think the, what was it called? It was actually the Show Me Love remix for Robin Schulz. Gary Ocean made one. Sounds really cool, and doing a remix for Robin Schulz is something pretty big, so there will be soon Gary Ocean tracks on my label. And the first little thing we did together is the Sounds and Sample pack. It has like 80 or 100 sounds, a lot of loops, a lot of one-shot samples. Yeah, claps, snares, cymbals, kicks, percussion, and loops in 120 BPM. Like more for the clubhouse kind of things, and loops between 100 and 110 for the chilled vibes, and another folder with effects like rising, uplifting effects, and these kind of things. And I already have the package for like a month or so. I already used a couple of these sounds in my productions, so they're really cool. They're really amazing, and I hope you will have a lot of fun with those samples. The link to get the sample pack is down below in the description. You just have to click on it and I think follow on SoundCloud or Facebook to get the free download. Of course, you can also download the Sounds and Sample Edition number 2 and 3. The links for those will be also down below in the description. Now, let's really just get back to making music. I already spent 90% of my working day just with the business kind of things. Everything works really good, looking really good with the label, and also my next release, the fall track. But it's time to work on the next release, and it will be, I think, definitely like the track with Gavin. I really like it, and it's a lot different than my usual productions. So let me just show you what I got so far. I have here the verse that is pretty chilled.
Until the feeling, I'm losing all control.
First kind of breakdown, pre-chorus, chorus part.
Turn it out, feel the high, feeling now we're running. Breathe it in, let it go, feel the high, feel it all, we're running.
And then actually the repetitive chorus part, just with rerunning.
We're running, we're running, 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 running.
The drop part, just kick bass and a little bit of ad-libs.
Running, oh, we're running.
Second verse.
I can't help myself.
And the bridge, which just sounds amazing.
Run to the streets like tranquility.
So that's all I have from the recording session. Really just basic drums, really basic drums, not mixed, not edited, not EQ'd, no reverb, nothing of it. A bass line which isn't even processed really right. Like the first melody bits, the guitar bits are all already the final ones, and the vocals, because like the recording session was just all about getting the vocals and the guitars into the Logic project, and everything else is now up to me over the next couple of weeks, where we'll hopefully be able to finish this track. It sounds awful right now, like there's no mixing done, I didn't edit the vocals, I just have like the musical parts in it, and now it's time to build a real track out of it. First up is just getting everything in order, like building a real arrangement out of it. Right now it's just those sections that we recorded right next to each other. There are no chorus repetitions, there's just one chorus right now in the project, so I will have to copy it and like have the normal song structure: verse, chorus, then second verse, chorus, bridge, chorus again. The track is now roughly arranged, it's now 3 minutes and 10 long. I will listen to it a couple of times and then decide if I have to move around things or make certain sections longer. I will now start with the first rough mixing. I will loop up the section right after the break, like the drop part with the kick and bass. I think if I get those two working together, which is like the main element of a track in this style, everything else will be a whole lot easier. So yeah, just getting the drums EQ'd and the sidechain on the bass to make the bass work with the kick. Okay, that's already basically all I can do to the track today. I arranged it, I got the balance between the kick and bass. I now got 5 or 6 more emails that are super important. I have to take care of them before leaving on Friday. I also have to arrange 2 or 3 more phone calls with other people for the label, a singer and songwriter, and also with Leo, my intern, that will probably be here in a couple of weeks and help me to work, and he will learn something. Let's just take care of these business things and head back home. It's 8:30, I'm finally all done with the business stuff, and that's really the thing I hate the most about Mondays. It's usually just business stuff, and now that I'm starting the label I have to take care of so many things, so it's even more, but I think it's definitely worth it. By the way, it's again Sperrmüll. That's the thing where everyone in Germany just puts their garbage outside. It gets picked up the next day, but a lot of people drive around, pick it up and sell it. I think 90% of it is just old IKEA stuff. Throwing it away to make room for even more and newer IKEA stuff. You know, as a kid, when I went to other people's homes, you always saw really nice, unique furniture. So it always looked different. And now you just go to someone else's place and you know all the things because you saw them at IKEA. It's kind of crazy. Everything gets more efficient, more uniform, and I think the same is kind of also happening with music. It all starts more and more to sound the same, at least for 2 years, then it changes again and sounds again the same. Let me know what you think about it and why you think this is happening more and more. I'm back to sugar-free, at least for this last week here in Germany. So just like coconut milk, vegetables, chicken, like a Thai curry. The second I land in the US, I will get the biggest cup of Slurpee and really not care at all about eating healthy. And I mean, I'm excited a little bit, or quite a lot actually, but Vanessa's crazy excited. She already started packing yesterday, a week before almost. That's crazy. I will do it probably just 5 minutes before we fly.
Lack of light on the shelf.